For the location of indoor installation, there are points for consideration as follows. An air conditioner must be installed where nothing will block its airflow and its cool air can flow all over the place. It must be installed on a firm and strong place to prevent the vibration of a wall or the air conditioner itself. There must be enough room for repair and maintenance. The left side of an air conditioner requires a clearance of about 5 centimeters, and the right side and the top about 10 centimeters. The place must also be convenient for wiring and piping. The location must be easy for drainage and be at least 1 meter from a television or radio to prevent the interruption of audio and visual signals. For outdoor installation, a suitable location should have good ventilation and be protected from direct exposure to rains, snow, and sunlight. With a good location, an installed unit should be able to easily vent its hot air and its noise will not annoy neighbors. Also, there should be enough space for repair and maintenance and a fair clearance from vibration. Areas unsuitable for air conditioner installation are areas near bedrooms because noises from an air conditioner can be annoying. Areas where flammable gas can leak. Areas exposed to seawater vapor, oil slicks and oil vapor. Air conditioner installation. It begins with installing the indoor unit. Make sure that the wall where it will be installed is strong enough. Then mark the center of the installation plate on the wall with a center punch. Apply a spirit level and a pencil to determine a level position for the unit. Apply an electric drill with a 7mm concrete bit to drill holes on the pencil marks. While drilling, use a vacuum cleaner to keep dust. Then insert 7mm plastic anchor bolts and fix the installation plate on the wall with at least 5 25mm long screws. Then position the whole core drilling by locating its center 70mm to the right of the mark at the lower right corner of the installation plate. That is the center of whole core drilling. Then use a pencil to mark the whole center. Normally, the installation of air conditioners with the cooling capacity of 9,000 and 13,000 BTU requires a 65mm hole saw. Air conditioners with the capacity of 18,000 BTU and over need 75mm hole saws. Wall drilling. Apply an electric drill to drill a hole at wall from the inside to outside of the room. The hole must be sloped down by 5 degrees to facilitate water drainage. As the drill nearly penetrates the wall, stop and then drill the hole from the outside to prevent cracks on the outside surface of the wall. When the hole is bored, cut a plastic hole sleeve and insert it into the hole. The terminal block wiring for the indoor unit. First, remove the lid. remove the wire clamp and secure the wires to the terminal block. The refrigerant pipes and cover preparation. Measure the suitable length of the pipe cover. Unroll the pipes that are supplied with the air conditioner. Keep the PVC pipe lower than the refrigerant pipes to facilitate drainage. Tie the pipes, the PVC pipe and the wires together by wiring tape. Then neatly wrap the piping tape around them. Hanging the indoor unit. First, insert the bunch of the tied wire, the refrigerant pipes and the PVC pipe into the hole carefully to prevent damages, which could cause the water leak to the seal. Then hook the upper part of the indoor unit to upper part of the installation plate and lift the lower part of the unit until it could securely lock to the lower part of the plate. Make sure that the unit is put right into its place. Directions for piping out of the indoor unit. If the pipes are laid towards the right, cut off the plastic part at the lid. If the pipes are laid leftward, cut the plastic part as illustrated. The drain hose can be laid either leftwards or rightwards depending on the location. The refrigerant piping. It begins with finding the position of the outdoor unit. Then measure the length of the pipes from the flared joint of the indoor unit to the flared joint of the outdoor unit. The length of the PVC pipe must match the distance between the tip of drain hose of indoor unit and the area where water is discharged. Copper pipes bending. It starts with sealing both ends of the pipes completely with wire tape to prevent foreign substances from entering the pipes. As they are ready-made pipes, use a cutter to cut their seal. Then use a bender to bend the gaseous refrigerant pipe and the liquid refrigerant pipe to suit the installation location. The flare method for the indoor unit. It begins with using a wrench to remove a brass flare nut from its union. Cutting off the ends of both copper tubes and smoothing the tube ends with a reamer. Cut the tubes while holding their end downward to prevent remnants of copper from entering the air conditioning system. Insert brass flare nuts onto the tubes and punch the tips of pipe with a swagging tool. Then flare their ends with a flaring tool. When the tubes are flared completely, apply lubricant to the nuts and use a torque wrench to fasten the nuts to the unions that connect the tubes with the indoor unit. Then fasten brass flare nuts to the service valves of the outdoor unit. Leak test. After flare nuts are fastened, flared connections must be tested for leakage. Remove the covers of the service valves. Fill the system through its regulator with nitrogen. until the pressure reaches 200 to 250 pounds per square inch. Do soap solution tests on the 4 flared connections. After the tests, release nitrogen. Vacuuming. It starts with connecting a gauge hose through a manifold gauge with the service valve at the gas pipe of the outdoor unit. Turn on the vacuum pump for about 15 minutes until the pressure stands at -100 kPa or -0.1 MPa. Valve opening. Use an Allen wrench to open the service valves of both the gaseous and liquid refrigerant to let the refrigerant flow through the piping system between the indoor and outdoor units. The refrigerant pipe lining and the PVC pipe assembly. Determine the right length of the PVC pipe. Assemble sections of the PVC pipe with pipe glue until the pipe line reaches the drainage area. The refrigerant pipe and the PVC pipe should be tied together. Connect the drain hose of the indoor unit with PVC pipe of the outdoor section. Seal both refrigerant pipes neatly with insulating tape. Apply putty to plug the hole on the wall. Wiring for the outdoor unit. It starts with connecting the wires from the indoor unit to the outdoor unit. The wires can be lined with a refrigerant pipe and then connected to the terminal block. Match the terminal block numbers of the indoor and the outdoor units. Ground wiring. It must be done correctly to prevent electric shocks and noise. Never connect a ground wire with a water or gas because it can be harmful. The remote control preparation. Place batteries first. Remove the lid and put 2 AAA 1.5 volt batteries into the socket. Match the polarity of batteries with the terminals in the socket. Follow these steps to test the installed air conditioner. Test electrical insulation. Use the clamp meter to measure electric current on a line cord at the terminal of the outdoor unit. Connect the gauge and its hoses to measure the pressure of the refrigerant. Turn on the air conditioner with the remote control. Record the measured data of the electric current, the refrigerant pressure and the voltage into the service sheet as the essential information for the future services.